Huh? What's this all about? Isn't that Ms. Hinkle's junk press?
No, that's the junk press from my trawler. You need to help me fix it.
Yeah, but it looks exactly like Ms. Hinkle's junk press from the tutorial in Part 1.
So what? Who's going to notice? Those who played Part 1 don't even need a tutorial.
Yeah, but I bet they're gonna play it through anyway, because they just can't get enough of me. Count me out. I'm definitely not gonna suffer through this whole tutorial thing again. I mean, it was stupid enough the first time around.
Ah, come on. A little repetition can't hurt.
Then how do you explain this blister? That is where I burned myself when I repeatedly put my hand on a hot stove.
You never learn, do you?
Au contraire, I have a nearly photographic memory.
Do you now? So, do you remember how to use the interface in order to talk to someone?
Yes, of course.
Go ahead. Talk to me. Just point the cursor at me, and left-click as soon as the speech balloon icon appears.
No prompting!
Hey, hola a todos, aquí Scorpion47cc. Hoy os traigo Caos en Deponia, que es Deponia 2. Lo único que está en inglés. Como os habréis dado cuenta, va un poquillo mal, bastante mal, la verdad. Las voces no sé por qué, o sea, me está grabando a unos 40 frames por segundo, pero las voces van mal y aunque no grabe me van mal las voces, o sea, no sé por qué pasa. Pero bueno, este es el tutorial que sale en la fuga de Deponia, el primer juego, que por cierto no lo he jugado, solo he visto eso. Y bueno, vamos a ello.
Talk to Bozo.
You don't have to say that out aloud.
Hey, who's talking to you?
Hello there. You clicked on me.
Yeah, and I regret it already. But you see, there's nothing left here that you could teach me. You don't even know,
Cómo examinar un objeto.
how to look at an object.
But I already know that.
Pero yo ya
I
sé
see.
eso.
And how?
I
Ya lo
point
vi
at it
cómo.
with my mouse cursor and right-click when the eye icon
Pon el
appears.
cursor de mi
Nonsense. That's
ratón
not an
encima del
eye.
objeto y de
It's a
clic
ping
derecho.
pong ball.
With a
Ping pong
pupil.
ball.
Yeah, it's loaded.
Why would they use a loaded ping pong ball as an icon for the action examine?
I'm about to demonstrate that using the small object lying on the ground over there by pointing the cursor at it and right-clicking as soon as the ping pong ball appears.
I'm holding my breath.
Bueno, este dice, el pavo este dice que no es un ojo, sino que es una bola de ping pong con un iris. Pues nada.
What's that?
¿Qué es esto?
It's the reactor lead head.
But it
La
was a
cabeza del
cathode
reactor.
plunger in the last game.
It's the lead head, believe me. You need it to repair the press.
And how exactly am I going to do that if I can't even pick the thing up?
Sure you can pick it up. Just point at it with the mouse to make the hand icon appear. Then left-click to pick it up.
Oh no, this has to be easier.
Cogemos esto.
Huh? Where did it go?
You put it in
¿Dónde ha
your
ido?
inventory.
Lo has puesto en tu inventario.
You know, where all your items
¿Sabes
go.
que tiene dónde van tus,
You pick the
tus
thing up.
ítems?
Now use the mouse wheel to open the inventory.
A ver, espera que estoy colocando la pantalla. Ahí está.
Hey,
Abrimos el
there it
inventario.
is.
Hey, aquí está.
Exactly.
Exactamente. Ahora
Now
este es tu
this is
inventario.
your inventory.
I knew that.
Lo sé.
Here you can view all
Aquí
the
puedes ver
stuff
tus
you're lugging
ítems
around.
que estás cogiendo. Aquí puedes ver
You
los ítems que
remember
estás
how to do
recogiendo.
that, don't you?
Lo recordarás, ¿verdad? Bueno, tenemos que combinar esto con esto.
Look here, Bozo.
Mira, Bozo.
I fixed the part.
He
I
arreglado
won't
la parte.
believe that until I see it in operation.
I know. My handyman skills are really incredible.
Mis habilidades manuales son increíbles. Lo ponemos aquí. Pam.
It fits.
Next you need to...
Hey, you don't have to spoon feed me. I'll manage the rest.
Whatever.
Damos al botoncito.
When you're ready,
Cuando
you
estés
need
listo
to...
necesitas...
Hold your horses, will ya? It's just a button. I think
solo un
I can
botón.
manage without your help.
Creo que puedo
Rufus, don't!
controlarlo
You're
con
standing
el-
right under the...
Don't panic. You don't
No
think
te
I'd
muevas.
fall for the same feeble
Madre
gag
mía.
twice. So, what was that again? I pushed this button here, and then...
Pulsa este botón y después... ¡Boom!
Didn't look all that feeble to me.
They came out of nowhere. With their cruisers, plasma weapons, and mechanical beards. Organized. They took our village by force. They left nothing behind but tears and devastation. They were looking for gold and Elysium, the girl that fell from the sky. And only one person was prepared to save her. He woke her up, contacted her fiancé, and took her to the lower Ascension station, only to learn the shocking truth once he got there. Cletus, Gold's fiancé, wasn't acting out of love. He had an agreement with Ulysses, the mysterious leader of the Organon, and Argus, his right hand. They needed the Ascension codes, hidden away in Gold's brain implant, and they wanted to erase her memory. They wanted to make sure no Elysian would ever know that our world is inhabited. For their goal was terrible beyond imagination. They wanted to blow up our world. But they had failed to reckon with the One. He swapped the cartridges. And he restored Gold's memory so that she could bear the truth to Elysium. The name of this one man, this selfless hero, was Rufus. Dun, 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 dun. Ba, 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 ba.
That wasn't the whole story, was it?
That was the first part. I think it's going to be a trilogy.
Sounds a bit
Suena un poco
unbelievable.
increíble.
Yeah,
Sí,
unbelievably
increíblemente
cool.
guapo.
But if it really all happened like that, shouldn't I be on my way to Elysium with Cletus? So what are you doing here? Where is Cletus? Why am I
está
unable to
Cletus?
remember any of this? And
¿Por qué no
forgive
puedo
me for
recordar nada de
asking,
esto?
but
Perdóname por decirlo, pero...
why is there a burning saw blade stuck in the side of the ship?
Oh, that. Oh, well, I was about to get to that part. So listen up. Da 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 dun 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 dun.
You're being pathetic, again about accurate bacteria in the fridge. It's getting boring, but packing bags due to dirty socks ice through to lampshades rim orders on Anadon's gone. Didn't I explicate it? Are you still not persuaded? There's cracks growing on your tympanic membrane. Remember deponia, self-sacrifices, and gosh, now I have to start all over again.
Huzzah, all over again.
Trash. Trash.
No sé por qué me va tan mal eso mientras estoy grabando,
And
pero
more trash.
bueno. Y más basura.
Isn't it adorable?
No es adorable.
Yeah, sure.
Sí,
Hard
claro.
to imagine I ever wanted to leave
Difícil de imaginar que
here.
yo lo-
Ah,
yo quería estar aquí.
Rufus. This
Oh,
is the
Rufus.
lad I was telling you about.
What? Him?
From what you told me, I had imagined a smart young man, not a filthy bum.
There's more to him than meets the eye. When I first met him, Rufus was still a... How shall I put this?
Just say it. I was a self-indulgent slob, but I'm steadily improving.
That's right. Right now, for example, he is helping Bozo to get the trawler shipshape.
So I am. I was going to ask you whether I can borrow your hammer.
No problem. You can take it from my toolbox over there.
Thanks, Doc. You're the best.
Bueno, aquí empieza
I
el
still
juego, creo yo.
don't know, really. Something just doesn't seem right about
se callan,
that
¿eh?
boy.
But Grandma Utz, whatever are you talking about?
¿Ya? Gracias. Aquí, toolbox. No sé por qué me van mal los sonidos.
Aren't you worried he might steal something?
I trust him completely.
Creo completamente en él. Martillo.
Didn't you tell me that he suffers from an exaggerated opinion of himself?
¡Uy, pobre pajarito! ¡Pajarito!
Those days are over. Rufus has learned a lot. He is much more careful than before.
¡Pajarito!
Rufus seems like a brutal thug to me.
¡El pajarito!
Rufus? Brutal?
¿Rufus brutal?
Never.
Nah, nunca. ¡Oh, el pajarito! ¡El pajarito! ¡Pobrecito! ¡No!
All
Pájaro.
I'm saying is that he seems very clumsy.
¡Pobrecito! ¡Lol!
Your fears are completely
Ya se ahoga.
groundless. Rufus has become very careful since his last adventure.
Madre mía. Oh no,
And
tiro de la
if he
cadena.
has to use the
Oh, no.
toilet, then he can do that on the trawler.
Of course, Grandma.
It's just that I have hardly any water left.
He's just getting a hammer.
Hostia. A ver, este sigue sin ir porque no hay agua. Pero coge el puto pajarito y sácalo de ahí. Qué cabrón. Qué cabronazo. Bueno, vamos a ver qué tenemos aquí. Un inversor de energía. ¿Y el martillo dónde se fue a parar? Ah, aquí está el martillo.
I just hope he doesn't turn my whole house upside down.
Va a quemar la
He's
casa.
just getting a hammer.
Solo está
How much
cogiendo
damage could he
un martillo.
possibly do?
¿Qué daño puede hacer eso?
Can a person really change so much?
¿De verdad una persona puede
It's very
cambiar tanto?
simple.
Es muy fácil. Oh,
Once
fuck.
burned, twice shy. And Rufus has burned his fingers more than once. He has learned.
Él ha
I would
aprendido. Sí.
bet the house on it.
Oh, shit.
Did he even wash his hands?
Of course he did. Rufus is very clean.
That's good. I have a very limited supply of water.
Tiene un poco agua. ¿Qué putada? ¿Qué cojones hago? A ver si hay algo por ahí detrás. Fuego. Aquí hay un botón. ¿Ah? Voy a probar a tirar aquí otra vez. Fuego. Ouch. ¿Qué más? Esto con el fuego.
Will you promise me that he won't try to knock me out with a blunt instrument to steal my things?
Not Rufus. When I met him, he may have been a bit crude and sometimes even disrespectful. But at heart, he's a very good boy.
Will you promise?
Not when I'm... But it...
Vale. Hola, abuelo.
And are you sure he won't steal any of my things?
Don't worry. The old Rufus might have done that, but not the new.
A ver aquí.
So he's more careful than...
Yes, he's finally...
Inversor de energía. Ahí está.
That's how it is. As if someone installed a power
Cara de
inverter in
felicidad.
him.
Cara de me gusta. Coño.
And he shouldn't give John Thomas too much to drink under any circumstances.
No tiene que dar de beber de más.
Well, if that's all you're worried about,
Something like that can kill a little bird.
Rufus isn't going to drown your bird by accident.
No va a herir ni matar a tu pájaro por accidente, tranquila. Toma, toma tranquilidad.
He would ask before he used my water supply, wouldn't he?
Oh shit. Oh,
Absolutely.
qué asco.
Good, good. I have to get by on what I have until the end of the month. Perhaps I'm worrying unnecessarily.
Me estoy preocupando innecesariamente.
After all, John Thomas is very good at self-defense.
Oh, Grandma Utz. As if that would be at all necessary.
Vamos a pulsar aquí. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Ya sé. Tira de la cadena. No, no puede. Aquí en Shank.
You almost have me
Me has convencido.
convinced, but there is one thing that still worries me. The blades are so sharp. Things are always getting caught in there.
Oh, Grandma. You worry about the silliest.
Te preocupas por todo. Botón.
If you promise me that he will be careful, just as long as nothing happens to my John Thomas.
Que no le vaya a pasar nada a mi John Thomas. Oh no.
Promise.
Then
El
I suppose your
pajarito.
Rufus really must have improved.
Se ha muerto el pajarito.
Well, what do you know? Here it is.
Have you found it at last?
Yeah, sure.
I hope you didn't leave a mess.
Me? But enough chit-chat.
No sé por qué
Bozo's
va mal esto.
waiting.
Just relax, Rufus. It's not like anything's on fire.
Yeah, exactly.
No hay nada de fuego. Exactamente. Y se va con el fuego encendido. ¡Qué hijo de puta! Oh, lo está
By the
oliendo.
way, what's that funky smell?
¿Qué está pasando?
Rufus, have you gone completely off the deep end? You almost set Grandma Utz's heart on fire.
All for a good cause.
You committing suicide?
No, I'm traveling to Elysium.
But Rufus, we've been through all that. I thought you would finally become reasonable.
Become reasonable? I am reasonable.
What plan are you
Well, what does it look like?
It looks like a madman's attempt to refute.
Close enough. As soon as I step on these bellows, the cork will hit in a spectacular chain reaction. This will cause the rockets to be... I have calculated everything. Just watch and learn. And keep away from the falling blade if you want to hold on to your finger.
Bueno, voy a cortar aquí ya. Espero que os haya gustado. Va mal, ya lo sé, pero es que más no puedo hacer. Así que nada, comentad y puntuad, suscribiros para estar al tanto de mis vídeos, seguidme en Twitter, agregarme en Steam y nos vemos en la próxima. Hasta luego.